गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आसारे संसारे विषय विषसङ्गात् कुलधियः क्षणार्धं क्षेमार्थं पिबत शुकगाथा तुलसुधां किमर्थं व्यर्थं भो व्रजत कुपथे कुत्सितकथे परीक्षित साक्षी यच्छ्रवणगतमुक्त्युक्तिकथने। This is a beautiful verse from Padma Puranam. It says, in this worthless world filled with the poison of sense objects, O people whose minds are deluded, even for a moment, even for a second, for your true welfare, drink the matchless nectar of Shuka's Bhagavata stories. Why waste your life walking on the crooked paths of lowly talk? Was not Parikshit himself liberated just by hearing them? This is a beautiful verse. It's urging us to listen to Śrīmad Bhagavatam, which is nectarine, which grants liberation and which is the most auspicious. Before the sacred rendition of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, it is our tradition to begin with 6 preparatory chapters from the Padma Puranam, known as Śrīmad Bhagavata Mahātmyam. This section beautifully glorifies the power and purpose of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, how it revives devotion, imparts wisdom, and grants liberation even in this age of Kali. These 6 chapters form a complete journey, beginning with the decline of Bhakti in Kali Yuga and ending with her full restoration through hearing of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Let's see the structure of Śrīmad Bhagavata Mahātmyam. The first chapter, Nārada Bhakti Samvadam, has 79 verses. It describes the state of bhakti weakened in Kali Yuga and the resolve of sage Nārada to restore his strength. The chapter introduces the problem, the fading of true devotion, Jnānam and Vairāgyam, and sets the stage for the revelation of Bhagavatam's glory. The second chapter, with 76 verses, narrates Nārada's spiritual quest to find a remedy for this decline. He visits sacred rivers and performs austerities, seeking the means to revive Bhakti, Jnānam, Vairāgyam, but nothing works. And in the third chapter, containing 74 verses, Sri Nārada meets the Sanaka sages. They declare that no other scripture, penance or yajnam equals the purifying power of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. They reveal that the hearing and recitation of this Puranam, especially through the Saptaham method, 7-day method, alone can awaken bhakti and free souls from the darkness of Kali. Next comes the 4th chapter with 81 verses. Begins the story of Gokarna, the pious son of Atmadeva, and his brother Dundukari, who falls into sinful ways. This story illustrates the living power of Śrīmad Bhagavatam when heard with faith. The 5th chapter, having 90 verses, recounts how Gokarna conducts a Bhagavata Saptaham for the deliverance of his brother Dundukari. And at the conclusion of the 7th day, Dundukari attains a divine form and liberation, showing that even the most fallen can be redeemed through Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Finally, the 6th and final chapter, with 106 verses, teaches the Saptaha Vidhi, the proper method and inner attitude for listening to Śrīmad Bhagavatam in 7 days. It explains the qualifications of the speaker, the listener, and proclaims that wherever Śrīmad Bhagavatam is recited with devotion, Lord Narayana himself, Krishna himself, becomes present. Thus, the Bhāgavata Mahātmyam stands as the shining prelude to Śrīmad Bhagavatam, 6 chapters that reveal its supreme position among all Puranas and its unmatched ability to purify the heart, awaken bhakti, and grant eternal union with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Radhe Krishna. Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.